Hi Pete. Today I'm going to be reading you MOR number 7, which is titled Volleyball. Volleyball is a fun game that has been around since 1895. Volleyball was invented by a man named William G. Morgan, who was born in Lockport, New York. Mr. Morgan originally called the game min to net. The original game of volleyball combined a little bit of basketball, baseball, tennis, and handball. The game of volleyball has changed a lot over the years. It has been influenced by countries from all over the world. Some of the countries that have shaped the game of volleyball include the United States, the Philippines, Japan, and Korea. In the early days, volleyball did not have the rules it has today. Some of the major changes over the years include a special ball, game point increase from 15 to 25, a maximum of 3 hits per side, and the height of the net. The height of the net depends on gender. The height of the net for men is 7 feet and 11 inches high. For women, the net is lowered to 7 feet and 4 inches. In volleyball, there are 6 people on the court at a time. The group is usually organized into front row players and back row players. The front row players are closest to the net. These players hit the ball over the net at the opposing team. The front row players are also responsible for blocking the ball when the opposing team tries to send the ball back over the net. Blocking is done by 1 or 2 players jumping up in front of the net and using their hands to stop the ball from crossing over to the other side. The back row players are the players furthest from the net and the closest to the back line. These players receive the ball from the other team. The back row players have to keep the ball from touching the ground. This is done by digging or passing the ball up to the setter. The setter is the player who sets the ball up for a front row player to hit. The setter can be a front row or back row player. There are many different positions in volleyball. When I played volleyball, I was a front row player, blocker, for 8 years. Over the years, I played on competitive travel teams as well as a high school and college team. My job was to hit the ball over the net as quickly as possible and try to stop the other team from hitting the ball back onto my team's side. This position requires a lot of speed and a lot of jumping. Some games I would jump over 100 times. In high school and college, there are 3 to 5 games per match. This means that during a full match, I would jump between 300 and 500 times. Volleyball is a very quick sport that requires constant movement. One time, my contact fell out of my eye in the middle of a game. I had to quickly locate my contact and put it back into my eye and try to finish the play. I managed to do that, and my team won the point. After the point, my parents and coach looked at me like I was crazy. At the next time out, I took the contact back out and cleaned it so I wouldn't get any bacteria in my eye. So the target words for this week's MOR are invented, 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 changed, 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 handball, 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 baseball, 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 combined, 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 min to net,